A couple of days ago, I had the time of my life. My YouTube channel, Martial Arts Journey, with over 190,000 subscribers, got hacked. In this video, I'll tell you what happened, who and why did it, and what consequences I'll be facing right now because of that happening. So it all started with an email. I got a sponsorship email, which is a regular thing, somebody wanting to promote their products through my channel. This time it was a brand of supplements, and I was about to buy some supplements, so I thought, okay, this is gonna work out great. We went back and forth for a few emails and negotiated the price, and once we settled on a price for their ad on my channel, they sent me a form to fill of what products I would like to receive, and also sent me a zip file with a couple of files in it under a password, which were supposed to be a couple of catalogs for me to check out and choose their products from. Now, the funny part of this whole story is that I thought I'll never get hacked. You know, I'm somewhat computer savvy, always took pride in being careful enough and smart enough not to click on strange files or not to go to weird websites. And honestly, I think that's one of the parts of the downfall. The zip file contained two files which had a weird format. It was a SCR format, one I haven't seen before. So I checked online and I realized it's a file for a screensaver, and I thought that's kind of weird, but I thought maybe, you know, that's some sort of a screensaver, like a presentation or whatever, because so far things seemed legit because of the email exchange, and I visited their website, and again, everything seemed legit. Up to this point in my life, I never had a direct contact with hackers. It was always just some, you know, weird, oh, I'm a millionaire, send me some money kind of scams, like really easy to pick up. And I thought, so far everything seems legit. You know, there's a conversation, we had an exchange, and you know, these files definitely should be fine. And then I clicked on one of the files and nothing happened. Now suddenly I realized, okay, maybe something is off. The problem was that at exactly that time I had to go to a meeting which I was already late for. So just very quickly I checked online, can an SCR file host a virus? And the answer was yes. I then naively thought that maybe I just wasn't able to successfully open that file. So I went to an online website which opens SCR files, and once I opened it, I saw a lot of text, a lot of code, and the code looked suspicious as fuck. So my concerns started to pile up, but I had to leave to the meeting, and I thought, you know, maybe I'm just making this stuff up, maybe it's gonna be fine, nothing is happening yet. And at the same time, I had a new Windows 11 upgrade pending to install. So before I left, I pressed on it and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna reinstall the Windows and it's gonna remove any viruses, I'm gonna be fine. An hour later, I'm sitting there in my meeting having some coffee, and I just casually check my phone and I see two notifications from Google which says you have to sign into your account, which is my primary account which I use for AdSense, and then the secondary account is the one which is directly related to the Martial Arts Journey channel. At that moment, I feel my heart skip a beat for the first time that day. Suddenly I realized probably I was right. My account got hacked. Fuck. Immediately I stand up, I explain the situation to my friend, and I rush back home. As I'm walking, I'm trying to connect to my account, and it says the password was changed. I try to recover my account through my phone number, and the phone numbers are changed. And the more I look into it, the more I realize, okay, I got fucked. When my channel got hacked, I received no two-step verifications, no notifications about, do you want to really change your password? Like all of those safety measures that Google asks you to put up front, none of them worked. So eventually I make my way back home and I check if something weird is happening with my channel, and the answer was yes. I searched for a Martial Arts Journey channel on YouTube and I find the channel, but as soon as I enter it, there are no videos. My heart skips a beat for the second time. Thoughts are rushing through my mind. I imagine some Aikido or other type of traditional martial arts practitioner whose martial art I questioned, hacking into my account and deleting all of my videos as a revenge. This was a moment I was afraid of for quite a few times throughout my YouTube career, but again I thought that's never gonna happen to me, and suddenly I'm sitting there for 10 minutes, speechless, thoughts running through my mind of what's gonna happen next. If all of my videos are deleted, that means 7 years of work just went down the drain. Not only is YouTube my primary financial income, also I believe it had a lot of historical and influential value. A lot of the videos I made were made to have positive influence on people, on the world of martial arts. Videos such as Aikido versus MMA, where I exposed my own martial art and showed the limitations of it. A lot of the videos I was making had positive influence on people, and suddenly they're gone. I did have about 20 of my top videos saved, but that's uncomparable to about 500 videos I made throughout those 7 years, a lot of them documenting so many precious moments of my martial arts journey and transformations. Also, if I were to restart the channel and re-upload videos, it wouldn't be the same. The YouTube algorithm takes a while for a channel to get established, and when my top videos re-uploaded, they wouldn't get a lot of views at all. Essentially, I would have to start again from scratch. Those 10 minutes were horrifying. But then after they passed, I started to snap out of it and I said, okay, I have to focus on action instead of imagining of what may happen. I started to look at other videos of how other channels got hacked and what the YouTubers did about it. I then realized that it's not such a rare phenomenon at all. A lot of channels get hacked. Soon enough, I also started receiving messages from my followers saying, man, did something happen to your channel? And they told me that the name of my channel was changed and that some weird scam video was playing. I went on to check the scam and the channel was already suspended due to illegal activity. Through my research online, I realized that I need to contact YouTube directly. There was no other way around it. I wrote to them on Twitter because that's the main place you have to go apparently, and luckily they contacted me back quite quickly in about an hour. The process was still kind of slow because I would write back to them and in about an hour they would write back to me. Meanwhile, it feels to me like everything is taking an eternity because I'm sitting there in the unknown of what's to happen next. Only on the next day, with the help of the YouTube team, I managed to get back my access to initially my main email Google account and then to the account related to the Martial Arts Journey YouTube channel. But then my channel was still suspended. I had no access to it and I couldn't check whether the videos are deleted or not. It took me another 2 days of going back and forth with the YouTube team, of them asking me to do something like a security check or whatever, me responding, then waiting for about 20 hours for their next response, and eventually just a couple of hours ago I received my access back to the channel. I opened up my channel's dashboard and the videos were there. Luckily, they were all set to private, and in about an hour I was able to get them back on track. That doesn't mean that I did not have to pay any price. First of all of the comments of all of the videos have disappeared. And the saddest thing for me about that is because that was part of the channel's history. Like when I released Aikido vs. MMA, there were so many people, they had fresh impressions, they shared it, they loved it, they hated it. All of those historical comments, they are now gone to oblivion. Also, my channel was dormant for a few days, so all of the videos I released previously, they have their historical views, but they don't have any fresh views, and it's gonna take quite a while until everything is gonna get back on track. So before I go ahead and tell you who did it and why I did it, I wanted to ask you a quick favor. If you have a few minutes to help out and get the channel back on track, find your favorite martial arts journey videos and start out by just leaving a comment. Share what you think about that video or what you thought about it the first time you saw it. And if you have the opportunity, leave the video going for just at least a few minutes so that YouTube would see, okay, people are still interested in these videos. If you could do that, that would mean a lot to me and it would help out the channel a lot. The other thing you could do, and that's the only other thing that I will ask for, is to check out the latest video I released because it did not have a chance to reach its potential. It's a video where I'm exploring together with a professional MMA fighter how wrestling could be a game changer to Aikido. And now for who did it and why they did it. Luckily, I'm pretty certain it was not some traditional martial artist. It was not some Aikido person who hates my guts. It seems it was just a regular procedure of a hacker. It doesn't seem like it was anything personal, at least as far as I can see. It was a mostly automated process where the channel got hacked. The name of the channel was changed to Shiba Inu, and a cryptocurrency scam video was playing as the only video. All the other videos were privated, and that scam was supposed to trick people into buying some cryptocurrency for whoever's sake. And to give credit where credit is due, at the same time, Google and the YouTube team definitely helped me out, and they actually acted faster than I thought. It still took a few days, but they were really thorough with their help, and all in all, very helpful. And I also hope that by sharing this video, by sharing this experience in detail, that my other fellow YouTubers, Ramsey G, Icy Mike, all you cool people, I think Jesse Ankan is too smart for this shit, it's not gonna happen to him. But you know, all of those great martial arts YouTube channels and all the YouTubers in general, that hopefully you'll see this video, you'll know exactly what I did wrong, and you will not fall for the same trap, because it sucks. I probably lost a few years of my life through that experience of stress. Having said that, what matters is that the channel is back on track, the videos are still out there, and despite a few losses, we can continue our martial arts journey together. So thank you for your support as always, and let's keep owning those journeys.